Cho Dumelang and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're joining for the very first time, welcome. I hope that you will love this content. Subscribe and join the Dolls family. To my regulars, my returning subscribers, my notification gang, my dolly dolls. Thank you so much, dolls, for coming back. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope that you will enjoy this voiceover vlog because today I just feel like talking and venting, and just so that you guys can get to know me a little more, like personally, So yeah, if this is your first impression of me, you're lucky, because I don't normally do voiceovers and I don't normally pour out my heart like this, but this is your lucky day. And if you are my returning subscribers, this is your opportunity to get to know me better. Honestly, this has been one of the hardest weeks in my life this year, because there was just a lot going on, And for those that don't know, that I'm no longer in the corporate space. I've been retrenched. So it's one of those days where I feel like when business is not going well, you get to miss being in the corporate space, because you're 100% sure that on the 25th you're getting your salary, whether the company has made profit or not. So this was one of those frustrating weeks where in my business things didn't go as planned, and they didn't go as I had wished they would, and it was just daunting, it was just a stressful week. So I decided, since it's the last week of the month, I should just do a little bit of spring cleaning and do what I can with what I have while I wait on God, because I honestly feel like I'm in my waiting season. And those who have been in their waiting season know exactly what I mean, because this is the most stressful season someone can be in, because everyone around you seems to be, getting their blessings from God. You feel like your prayers are not answered, or God doesn't hear you when you pray, and it can be just frustrating and a bit discouraging. But I'm so grateful because I have joined a group of women who pray. So even though I'm not participating in the group in terms of commenting, but I do read other ladies' stories, and I get to draw strength from their stories and how they actually overcame. So it just gives that moment of I'll also get through this phase. God will also hear me one day, and He will answer my prayers. And honestly, I feel like I'm still trying to navigate my way and trying to find my balance in the business entrepreneurial space, and also frustrating a little bit because this is my last year in my 20s. We all know that we all have dreams and plans of how we would love our 20s to end, or what we would love to have by the time we get into our 30s. And honestly speaking, it is very humbling, especially when all of your plans, or most of your plans, haven't gone the way you had wished or prayed they would. But what I just find strength in the fact that God knows better, and He is orchestrating things in the best way possible for me and for my life. And I find peace and rest in the fact that God's plans are always better than our plans, and what He has in store for me is definitely way better than what I had planned for myself. Oh, and the fact that 30s, they sound a little bit more serious for my liking. Like, I'm such a playful soul, I'm such a free spirit, and I feel like there's just a lot of expectation and pressure when it comes to getting into your 30s or being in your late 20s. And I just wish I can just hear God from heaven telling me that, E.T., you need to take it slow, you need to relax. But it's not happening like that. But I just trust in God and His plan He has for my life. Also, the fact that, have you ever been in a situation where you feel like people around you actually winning, and the last time you celebrated something was like a year ago or 2 years ago, and you feel like you are stuck, like you're stagnant or something? And it's not about the fact that you're not doing anything about it, but because you are trying so hard, but you are watering your plant every day, but it just doesn't seem like, it doesn't even show any sign of making fruits for you. So it's very frustrating and daunting. I just want to take this moment and encourage someone who is like me, who feels like they're in their waiting season, who feel like things are stuck, who feel like nothing is moving in their life. As much as I'm talking to you, this message is also for me, that God is not silent. And take courage in the fact that God has blessed you before, God has pulled you out of situations before, and He will not fail to provide for you now and help you and bless you with a breakthrough, another breakthrough again. He's going to do it, and He's going even to do even better than He has done before, because God is always in the business of outdoing Himself, especially when it comes to blessing us. So yes, you are safe. The Bible talks about the blessings that are yet to come are bigger than the tribulations that we are going through right now. I honestly don't know the verse word to word, but it says something between those lines that whatever that you are going through now can never be compared to the glory that is yet to come in your life. So by the time you get your blessing, by the time God comes through for you, by the time God shines His light upon your life, the blessings will overwhelm you in such a way that you will forget that you have ever been in a stagnant season, you have ever been in a tunnel, because of the joy that is yet to come. So take courage and trust in God. Be consistent in your relationship with God. Be intentional with whatever that you do. Now that we are a generation of people who are always depressed, who are living with anxiety, panic attacks caused by a lot of factors around us, my biggest hack with overcoming all that is being content with what I have and where I am in the moment. For example, like, I never grew up in a family where we would like eat Sunday course every Sunday, but I am content with where I am now, that God has blessed me enough to be able to cook in my own home and make the food that I actually enjoy for myself and my family. It's those little things that keep me going and creating a grateful heart around me, and believe me when I say that works wonders. It's the biggest hack I've ever implemented in my life, because a grateful heart always attracts blessings. Another thing is that stop comparing your life to anyone else's life, especially the lives of the people you see on social media, because comparison is the thief of joy. You might find that you are blessed more than what you see on social media. Everyone on social media is in the business of showing their highlights. They never show themselves at their lowest or the demons they have to deal with on a daily basis. So do yourself a favor and bloom where you are planted. Thank you for joining the Dolls podcast. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I love you. Bye.